Hello everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome to my channel. My name is Becky from Windsor Creations and I hope you're all doing well today. Thank you for coming back to my channel. If you're not having such a good day, which is sad to hear, then hopefully this video will bring you some peace or take your mind off your worries. I know it's important to unwind, and hopefully crafting does that for you, because I know it certainly does that for me. So last time I was doing some ephemera for a journal I'm making, and it cut off fairly abruptly, I'm afraid, so I'm sorry about that. So let's hope we can carry on today pretty much where we left off. I don't know if you remember, but I was making this actually. I think that's where my last video ended, and I thought we'll just carry on today. I was going to carry on. I thought, why not just stick the camera on as well and let the people see, all you great people out there, see what I'm doing. I'm making some ephemera, just recap for you, for this lovely journal I'm making. It's a tiny diddy one, but I've made some, and I've got another signature there that I want to fill. So I thought I'd make a whole load of ephemera out of book pages, and these are the book pages I'm using. These nice coloured ones here. Made that one, and that one goes around a page like that. That was going to flip up, I think, originally, but I've made it that way now. And now I'm making this one, which will sit on a page like this, and you'll open it like that. So this bit will be glued down, and looks like I've nearly finished this one. So we've got a little tuck there, which I think could probably do with a little bit more glue, maybe. I don't know, we'll have to see. I notice it hasn't been stuck down yet either, so let's stick that down and get cracking. I know you won't have had a chance to write in the comments of my last one, mainly because I haven't actually posted my last one yet. I thought I'd build up a few before posting them, and then if I have a off day, which you can get with this, with my illness, which is why I'm always sensitive to those who may not be well. I won't harp on about what's wrong with me, all the things that are wrong with me, but suffice it to say, I have fibromyalgia. If anybody's heard of that, they'll know. So yeah, this crafting business, along with a lot of other people, I think, keeps me sane. I'm very sorry, my glue seems to have dried up. I haven't done any crafting, to be honest, since I did this last video. I've had family round, and we've done lots of DIY around the house. So the house is looking pristine, and I really can't get this out. So I might have to look into that later. See, I'll turn it upside down for a little while, see if that helps. We'll get the art glitter glue out and see if that will work for us. See if that will glue. Right then. Maybe I should have checked my glues first. I did check the time. Oh, there we go. The art glitter glue is working. There we are. So I'm going to glue down there, down there. Sometimes I cut these middle bits out, but I don't think it'll be necessary this time. It's a very, very thin paper. Let's pop that on there so we don't, because I know art glitter glue does go dry very quickly is the word I'm trying to say. There, I think this was almost finished, this one. Just going to double check that you're recording, but I've yes you are. I've changed the configuration of how I record now. As I mentioned at the end of the last one, it cut off before I was ready. Well, all I've done is I've put an SD card in my phone, and I now have a lot more storage space, and I'm recording directly to my SD card, which make uploading and recording for as long as I want. So that's good. That's better. Let's see, what we want to put a little something up there, so when we've got a card in or anything in there, it still looks pretty. I don't want anything that big really. I just want a little something in there. Let's stick with some circles, shall we? Put 2 on there. I've got all these little tubs here. Oh, there's a little pink butterfly. Oh, there's a butterfly there, so I don't think there's any harm in having two. Quite like that idea. I will be doing some stamping as well throughout this journal, but for now I'm just going to, yeah, I like that. I'm just going to stick ephemera on, you know. So what have you all been up to since my last one? Like I said, I've been, my son and my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter also came. She's only 15 months though, so she didn't help a great deal. But it was lovely to see her. And they've done lots of work in my house for me. Daughter-in-law did some painting. And my son put the, got a nice garden arch now up by near my garden, which I love. It looks lovely. And we spent quite a long time sorting out my phone as well. My other son came over as well, and they both spent a bit of time trying to sort out the storage issue of my phone. So that's when we came to the conclusion that buying a good quality big SD card was the answer. So hopefully you won't get chopped off anymore, which would be really nice. Nothing worse than somebody being talking to you and then they suddenly disappear. Right, I think I'm going to leave that one like that for now. I might do some more bits in here, but that'll be for later. I was getting these ideas from my massive ideas journal, which is just up here. I can just about reach it. Here it is. This is huge, my ideas journal. Look. I was just popping through it and seeing what I could make out of a book page. So I've made, you probably can't see this, it's very large. So I've made that one, and I might make this one in a minute. Yep, I'll make that one. A little extra space. That one's a fun one to make. And that one. So let's make some more. Let's pop that back because it's too big to sit around. And I haven't put my table up, my extension table up either. I've got a extension that comes up on my table. I glued on that one, and I haven't put it up today because deciding to film was a last minute decision. So let's make this into a square. Best way to do that is just, I think I might, no, let's leave that tatty edge on. Let's make this into a square. The easiest way is just to put, I hope you can't see my head, is just to put the two edges together. And we'll take that bit off there. Hope you can see. Must remember to keep the workings fairly high up. There we are. That was something else. Let's give it a bit of an ink. I'm using, excuse me, bit of a frog there. He can go. Using frayed burlap purely because I just like the effects and I can do it. And it's one of my go-to colours. This is going to go in like that. So I just inked the wrong side, but never mind. Let's ink this side quickly as well. Now we'll need some, I think we'll put some lined paper on the inside so it can be a hidden journaling spot. So what we do, then we'll open it up like that and we'll stick something on there. So we don't need to ink that centerpiece, just ink down here. I hope you don't mind the inking. As Gail Augustinelli used to say, or still says, I believe, ink and think. I did not come up with it. It's a very good one, very good saying. I think she even has it on her merchandise now. Right. Can we have it that way? It doesn't really matter if it's the right way up or upside down because it's going to get covered up. So let's get a piece of nice lined paper to pop in there. I've just got some here, which I keep to hand. Have I got one opened? No. Right. I've probably got some in my box, but I buy these books. They're really nice books. What I like about them is the paper is cream inside, not white. I think I bought a pack of 5 from Amazon at some point, and I just take this, I take the thread out, and then it just comes apart, obviously. And then I use the paper in my journals whenever I need some nice, clean, fresh writing paper. But I didn't have one open, so I'm just going to open this one up. No harm in you seeing what we're doing. 2 or 3 pieces, so oh, that's not going to come out yet. There's not enough of them undone. Let's go this side so we don't damage the paper. There we go. So as always, write in the comments if you've got any ideas, any feedback. I showed you that. Did I show you the folio last time? I think I did, memory serves. So that's in my to-do list for you. Thinking of ideas to show you. None of them will probably be new at all. You'll all have seen these with other people, but we all do things differently. This is really good stuff to keep this. So I'll put that back on my shelf, throw that away. And there we have it. We have a nice piece of paper back on my shelf as well. Now we want this on here like this. So do my magic marking again. Gonna mark that there and mark that, or mark it on that one. Put that there for a second. Oops, that didn't tear the way I expected it to. Which I can't bother to get my big cutter out, but maybe I should have done after all. Yeah, we'll save that for another one. This should fit in this little one now. This is tiny, this one, but I do like it. I'm going to cut this side down so it matches, and a little bit across the top as well, just so it all looks the same. There we go. I might just take that edge off as well. There. Probably a bit smaller now, but it doesn't matter. You get the gist. They'll get the gist, who's ever got it. Right, pop that there. Oh yes, that fits nicely. Let's ink that up. Shall we get rid of the offensive corners? Get rid of these corners. As Julie, sorry, beg your pardon, I've got your name wrong. Julie from Camellia Craft calls the corners offensive, and I understand what she means. I'm not keen on sharp corners either. So let's get rid of all those. Oops, that one didn't cut. Yes, that does need a bit more inking. I hope today you can hear me okay. I went to put my mic on and found it was flat. That wasn't good organisation on my part. But as I said, I wasn't actually planning on recording. So if this one doesn't work, I won't have carried on from where I left off, but that doesn't matter. It's all good. Right, I go on to glue on these. These are the books I'm using to make the ephemera out of. So I want a glue book. Where's my glue? Oh, here's my glue book. I've got an old book here that I'm gluing on. Let's glue on you. So it's really nice having my family around a weekend. I find it very tiring though, because I'm not used to them being here. It's lovely to have them, absolutely lovely. I'd never say no to either of my boys coming over to see me, you know, and their families. However, I do find it quite tiring, but worthwhile. There, that's like that. Now we need, this is going to be a pocket. We're going to glue down there and glue in there. I'm going to have something in there, and then you can open it. Now I might put Velcro dot on there, I might not. I'll see how heavy this gets when we decorate it. So we want to put something pretty on here now. Shall we back it? Where are those bits of paper I got? I've got some here. Nope, those strips. And I thought I had some in more somewhere as well. Maybe I don't. I thought I had a whole load of others. I'll just have a peek through here, see if I've got any papers. Got black and white, I got that. That's my signature, that's my signature. Oh no, there's none in there. Okie dokie. Well, we'll carry on with what we've got. Yeah, we'll carry on with what we got. I am thinking about, it's crossing my mind to pause you and see if I can find some. I had printed off some pages for backing, but I can't see them now. That's strange, isn't it? What did I do with them all? Oh, here they are. Duh. What am I like? They're staring me in the face, look. Right here. There. This happens when you get old, you know. The brain doesn't function as well as it might. Here we go. I've got all these bits of nice paper here to embellish with. Oh, that's a nice piece. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked. Let's get some bits on here. Right then. Do we want to cover the whole thing and then just put something pretty on, eh? Let's see if we've got a bigger piece. I hope you can see these okay. I just clipped them together with a clip. That's quite a nice piece. How big is that? I'll go for a bigger piece. A bigger piece and cut it down. Right. Ooh, that's quite. Hey, how about one of these dotty ones? Let's use this dotty one then. Sorry for the occasionally, every now and then, I get a dog hair up on my desk. My dog passed away in May, and I still get the odd one, despite the house having been hoovered numerous times. You still get the odd one floating up here and there. Right, I need this the other way round. Right, let's cut that bit off. What should I do with my scissors? Here they are. They seem very disorganised, don't they? I do know what I'm doing, oddly enough. No reality, but I do actually know what I'm doing. I'm putting this, here we go. Let's cut it there to there. And let's hope I get the angle right. I'm never very good at this. I know there's probably a special way of doing it, but it won't be on, will it be on this? It won't be on this one. I could tear it though, because they're torn. Ruler. And we can tear it from there to there. Oh, I like that. That'd be nice. Right. Sorry, I can't work in a mess. I'm sorry if that bugs you, me tidying up as I go. I have to have a tidy brain. Wouldn't say it always makes sense, my brain, but it has to be tidy anyway, regardless. Oh no, I didn't get the mark, but it still looks alright, so that's strange. It fits fine, but let's just rub that out then. There we are. I think we'll glue that one there. Yep. Oops. Let's get this straight. Tish, can't get it perfectly straight because this edge isn't straight, but never mind. This is dry. Let's glue you up. I will go quiet sometimes. I'm not a natural waffler, although I think some people who know me well might disagree with that. But yeah, when you've got nobody else to listen to and to answer back and forth with, it's a little bit more difficult. Yeah, I like that. But it is nice to have people to craft with, so I hope you're crafting along, or resting at least. Now we can do one of two things. We can just decorate it, or we could put a sneaky little pocket on, which I quite like the idea of putting a sneaky little pocket on there. I've got some little bits of card in here that could make a nice little pocket. I know. Let's use a bit of this. I've got offcut here. Oh yes, let's fold you in half. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes. Let's just tear that off there. Do it slightly. That didn't go straight. I felt that slide. Right, let's do it on here because I've got too small a bit to do now, so I'm going to have to do it on here. Right, there we are. Well, that'll look nice, won't it? Make that into a little pocket. Let's cover that up. Right, there's little bits. Here's a little one. Sort of digressed here, haven't I, into making another pocket now. No worries. It does not matter. Keep them. Oh, piece of thread. Probably see me put stuff in two different sides. For the rubbish, our council is very fussy between recycling and non-recycling. If you put the wrong thing in the wrong bin, they won't take it. So I keep all my recycling, which is my paper mainly, down on my right side, sorry, and it's a really big bin. And then on my left side, I've got a little bag for things that I can't put in the recycling bin. So I sort of sorting as I go along. It tends not to be too much in the non-recycling bin. So it's just a little bag. Let's ink this up as well while we're at it. Right, let's glue you two together first. Right, so I'm just gluing that in together just to give it some strength. And then I'm going to stick this on. Doesn't matter which way, but we'll go this way. There we are. Shall we get rid of the corners? Yeah. It's a little bit big, that one, but I've got a really small one. It doesn't work all that well. Let's just see if it'll work now. Oh yes, it is working. My big one doesn't have to take chunks out of it, so there we are. Oops, sorry about that loud bang. It's my metal ruler. Now, do we want... Oh, now I've got bits on me flipping ink now, look. Do we want this little thingy? Yeah. Let's put a little thumb notch in it, shall we? If I can find the thumb notch holder. Bear with me. There we go. I'll use this one as it's the first one I came to. There we go. That's a really good one. That'll even cut if the paper's slightly damp. That's not in the middle, but I don't think it really matters. Right, let's glue this on. We're on the art glitter, aren't we? Because the tacky's glued up. Right, there's not a huge amount of this left. Come on, out you come. We're not having a good glue day, are we? I'm really sorry. Really frustrates me when people have this problem, so I can imagine it's frustrating watching me have this problem, but I do understand it. Okay. We might have to go on to a third type of glue in a minute. Oh, I'm not playing with this any longer. We will sort you all out later. Can't be done. I'll use this one. This is what's called Pinflair bookbinding glue. It's got a bigger nozzle, which is why I tend not to use it so much, but at least it doesn't gunk up. It does not gunk up this at all, ever. So I don't know why I don't use it more often, really. It's a very, very good glue. I used to use it in my card making days, and it's like Cosmic Shimmer. They've been around a long time, Pinflair and Cosmic Shimmer, and they are good glues. Right, let's decorate this a bit now. It's looking a bit boring, looking a bit plain. Something little on this one. I don't think I have much in the way of, can you see, tiny embellishments? They're a bit big. Let's see what I got in the way of small embellishments. Got the word joy. I could put a word on. I've got a whole stack of words that came with it. A little birdie here. A little birdie. He's cute. Oh, I like him. I'm going to put the bird on. There. And I think I might put something on these edges as well. Will that fit down there? Quite like the idea of that bird looking into that. Yeah. Just stick it there. Put something underneath. Join them together. Quite like that. Nope. Nope. That's that. I want something underneath it. Ooh, that colour goes nicely. We pop you underneath. Can you see? I keep asking you if you can see. Of course, you can't answer me. I'm not 100% sure about that one now. Oh. Oh. Right, sorry, I wasn't going to say something. It went, excuse me, this frog can go wherever it came from. Quite like that. I'll go there. Excuse me, I'm just got a drink so I could get the voice back. Hopefully that's a bit better for a little while anyway. As you probably noticed, or you may have noticed, I don't know, I'm not a very fast crafter. Just because I'm on video doesn't make me speed up or anything. I just do things, think about things. As far as I'm concerned, there's no rush. You know, the whole point of it all is to take your time, relax, and more than anything, enjoy the process. And that means, you know, trying different pieces. Then so be it, you know. If you like somebody that comes on, whips something together and leaves, then don't think I'll be your person. But I'm much more of a, let's just plod along and see how far we get. Right, rather than just do all ephemera, I might go into the book and into the signature and maybe stick a couple in, or maybe do some stamping. I might get my stamps out and do a bit of stamping there. That's going on there. There. Now we want one in there, and then we'll have one in the back, and then you can open this out. Now, because this is weighty, quite a weight behind it, it doesn't need that, so we can pop that in with the other one. And I'm going to do one more. I hope you're not too bored yet. I'm going to do one more. Get you. I think I can do this one with one. Let me think. I don't know. Let me have a look again in my ideas journal. What was I going to do? I've done that one. Sorry, I'll just let you see what I'm looking at. We could do that one or this one. We've done one similar to that, so let's do this one, and then if we have time we'll do some stamping. So, oh gosh, I've got a brain like a sieve. Which one am I doing? That one. Right, let's put this big old thing away. It'd been a lot easier if I'd put my desk up. So I'm going to fold this down for starters, give it a bit more strength. Have that at the top there. I think this is one I've glued on, but not to worry. And nope, I want to take that off. So we want to fold this down here. Not all the way though. I'm going to have to cut some off this, which means I'm going to get this one out because it's too big. Let's just cut some off, and then I'll know what I'm at doing. Right, let's cut you off. There a sec. Hope that's not reflecting too much. Right, I want to fold this down there. It's not all the way to the bottom. Just need it some of the way down. There we go. Got there in the end, didn't I? Took me a bit of working out though. Right, I'll show you how I did that. If you probably got there before I did, I expect. So you have your bit of paper, you fold it over to where you really want to. You really want this in half, then you know where you're folding to, and then you just fold it over again. There you go, that's it. Simple as. I'm just going to decorate, put a bit of backing paper on it. You don't have to all the time with book page. I do most of the time, but I'm going to glue this down. Let me just glue that bit down so it's not flapping about in my way. Let's pop that. So it's currently, well, it was bank holiday weekend this weekend, just gone, and it was lovely weather for doing DIY. It wasn't too hot and it wasn't too cold. It's like the Three Bears, it was just right. Dry and warm, but not sweltering. It was very hot yesterday. Right, that's so boring, isn't it? Talking about the English weather. That's what we do in England. We talk about the weather because it's so very weird and unpredictable, and does weird things when you least expect it to. It's no wonder it's a talking point in this country, because it really does take you by surprise sometimes. You go out and you say, bump into a friend, and they'll go, oh, I wasn't expecting it to do this today, like rain or whatever, you know, or be boiling hot. I do feel very sorry for those who have to forecast the weather in this country, because it must be near on impossible. I don't need to go all the way down with this, do I? No, go down to about there. Might as well save a bit, mightn't we? Oh, well, I don't have to, actually hardly have to save any there. Take these couple of strips off. Hope I haven't moved too far back. need much ink on the top because it's a lovely colour, this stuff is. So I'll just ink this bit while I'm here before I put a base on there. I may not cover that up. I might just put some nice decoration on that. Pop you on there. Yep. Right. I think it's also taking me a bit longer today to get into the groove because, as I say, I wasn't planning on videoing, but sorry about that. I was just ripping off a piece of paper. I thought, why not? Let's try this new SD card out and see if it all goes a lot better. It does appear to be, she says, touch wood. Pop that there. I'm going to glue that down, put that in the bin. Right. Just going to glue this here, you see. Glue that there, glue it along there. Very, very simple little pocket. And I will probably, depending on whereabouts on the page it is, I will either glue it down the two sides and have a pot or a side pocket. Depends on whereabouts in my book it goes, in the journal it goes. Right, I'm just going to do a bit on this, but I'm not going to cover it completely like I was doing. I'm going to just, I don't want that piece, put a piece of this on. I did a bit of you. Yeah, that'll do. Just going to cut this little white strip off. I know I ink it anyway, but the white strip will annoy me. There we go. Oh. I just used my nail. Not sure it's the best way to measure it, but that's what, get off. That's what I did. Right, gluing. Oh, I like the other side as well. That is the problem, isn't it, with double-sided papers? You think, oh, I like that side too. Hello, you're sticking to the page, the desk. When I'm working, I don't always often work with this bit of paper on here, but I use a glass top. I love it because it's almost indestructible. However, it glares, obviously, up to the camera. It glares, and you'll see all the ring lights and things. So I just like a piece of paper on. I've got that whole roll of this, so I can just, you know, once it gets really tatty, just take it off and put some, I want quite a big one, put some more on, you know, each time I'm recording. Right, I think that will do nicely, that one. Butterflies are quite big. I quite like a butterfly on there as well. Let's just see. Let's get you back in there. Let's get a label on. What are you doing in there? Right then. I'll put you there. See, it doesn't really need all the paper covering up. Yeah, could do a couple of stamps, couldn't I? Maybe I'll make the next video just doing Stampin' Up or something. Oh, I'd be careful. I think Stampin' Up used to be the name of a company or something. I apologise if it was. It's not what I meant. Do some stamping in the next video, I think. I wanted that underneath. I wanted this underneath, but no worries. It can go on top. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, could definitely go there. Actually, we'll have it the right way up, shall we? But you probably can't tell on camera that there's a right and a wrong, but there is. There, that's that bit. So we've made 2 today, which is a vast improvement on the last time I did them. Right. Let's get some stamps out and stamp these 4. So far we've made these 4. Right. And shall we put a little bit of stamping on them? Just to give them a bit of a lift. Let me just give this, I'll get my stamps out, which are just here. There we go. Here we are. They're here. I've got a whole basket of them up here, but I think the ones I want will be just here. So I'm not going to use those, and I'm going to use this one. These do stay on. These are ones that shouldn't smudge too badly. Right. Put my little thingies out. Right, what should we have? Should we have some numbers? I like the idea of some numbers on. I used this one quite a bit earlier in one of them, and I like this. I like this number too. I like that one. My stamps are just generic. They're not from anybody's. I wouldn't have a clue how to tell you to find them or anything. They're not from AliExpress, but they are just generic numbers. So I don't know that they would really help anybody in any way, shape or form. I'm just getting a few out. I know you can't see them on the white, but you will when I stamp them. And we'll do that one as it fell off. And we'll do that one. There we go. There's a few from this one. Let's do a few of these. Right. See where we might want them. Move these up a bit so you can see a bit better. Now, of course, they don't have to be perfect. Oh, I like that. That one's nice. Let's do another one on here. Stamp it off. The advantage of having a bit of paper on here, you can just stamp it off. Right, let's do this one. This is form number, I think. Let's get this one out. Right, let's stamp you up there. I like that. Stamp you a little up here again. Yep. That one's going round, so we need to do the back of this one. We need the inside of that one. Let's we've done 2 of those. Let's get this one. This is just another number. Let's pop a number inside here, just because we can. Leave that open to dry for a second. Let's pop a number. I hope you can see all right. I'll pop a number here. And I'm going to put one over here as well. Right, that's that one. A few of those. We haven't used this one yet. Let's use this one. Pop that on there. I think this would look good on here. There. 5 things on there. I think this would look quite good on this one as well. There. There we go. And we'll do it on this one as well. Pop it up there. Perhaps do something else on that one. This one's got inside ones, hasn't it? I'll pop that down there. Right, still want a little bit more. I do actually want a little bit more, so let's find something else to go on. Leave them there to finish drying off. I've got another one here. That's in a block. So I think this is a one whole block. Yeah, it is. No, they're too big. Nope, we'll go back to my labels. Let's do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. And do this one as well. There's my block. Here it is. It's amazing the difference just a little bit of stamping makes, isn't it? Yeah. Go on there. That's got 3 on. And that, I think I'll leave that one that's done. Put that one up there as done. Right. Let's pop this one up here. And this one. Put this one here. There. And then we'll just do a couple more with the other one. No, no, I don't want any more on that one. No. It's a little bit all 4 corners, this one, so I'm thinking of putting something else on just to take off the all 4 corners situation. So I'm going to put that there. That's that one finished. Oh, wrong side. Those two don't have to be done. It's just an over page one, this. If we go over the page, we'll get a bit on both sides, won't we? There we go. So when we fold it, yes, that looks good. I think that'll do for that as well. So that one. Right, let's pop these away. Sorry, I do put things away. I know a lot of people say, oh, well, I'll put those away when I'm... But if I don't do it now, it'll only take me a second or two. And you can talk amongst yourselves while I do it if you want. As Gail would say. But it really won't take me 5 seconds. If I don't put them away now, I'll forget. And it's good practice too to look after your stuff. I can't see where that one goes. Oh, there it goes. To look after yourself, after your items too. I don't think there's anything wrong with taking care of your stuff. There we go. That goes there. That goes in there. And that's it. A bit of stamping done to change it up a bit. I like those 4. So I think what we'll do with these 4, carry on with them. Let's find something. Oh, I didn't put my ink back. Find something to go in them now. And then, what's the time? Yeah, I've got a few more minutes. Yep. We will find something to go in them. This is just a straightforward 2 and 2. So we'll find something to go in these ones. And then, if we have time, we'll put them in the book. It's nice to sort of like complete something, isn't it? Rather than just to right. I think what we might have to do in the next one is make some more labels. Not labels, that's the wrong word. I'm not looking for labels. That's too big for that. Big for that. Oh, I like, that's nice in there. We'll use that one in there. Let's find one for, should we do this similar sort of thing there? There we go. And we'll put something little in there as well. Those two go nice. And those two go nicely. Right, we'll ink those up in a minute. That's that one done. We need something small in the front here, but not too small. So let's go in here. Nope. Oh, a bird and a bird. How about putting the bird that matches that in there? Oh, I quite like that. Can't put the big one in yet because that has to be stuck down. And this one, it's quite a large one, so might not quite fit in. Something a bit smaller maybe. Oh, I like that. So I stamped that myself. No, I didn't. That came stamped. I tell a lie. It's printed like that. Also got this. This isn't part of the kit. This is just one of mine. Oh, that I like. Yeah, pop that there. Is this an open one? Yes, it is. No, I don't want to go on the side. Let's see what we've got. We might decorate him. Flicking through this, I can't believe how quickly I'm getting through these. It's staggeringly quick. That can go in there. You want a small one to go with it. You can go with it. You can go in there. And you can go in there. We want one in here. How about that one? That fits in there nicely, doesn't it? So let's do something with these. Tone them down a bit, make them fit in nicely. I should have got my small one out, but never mind. This doesn't need anything else. That can just pop in there. I like that there. Might put a ticket in as well. That one I'm not doing the edges of. There's a frame on the inside. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but I think it would spoil the effect of the internal frame. So I'm not going to do that one. Right, let's get the small one out of this. It looks a bit better, I think. It's the small one. Yes, that looks a lot better. There we go. Pop that in there, in front of that one. I want to put something on this, which I will get to. Just thought it'd be nice to fill all these while we're together. That's that one pretty much done. This just needs the edges doing. This is beautiful on the back. Look at that. It's lovely. This is from my stash, so not much to do with it. Went through my stash off camera and picked, oh, didn't do that one, and picked a load of other things out which I thought might go with this as well. I can go in there and say I can't do the other one. Might stick a label on this one, we'll see. But you've nearly had an hour of this, believe it or not, so I think after I've filled these we'll call it a day. I'm getting low on ink here. Let's get some more ink on my... I wasn't sure whether to take the edges off, and I think I will. No, I won't. I don't like the edges off. That's that one. So I hope you're feeling better, or if you were feeling okay before, I'm glad to hear it. I really would appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. That's how the algorithm works. Even if you feel up to it, maybe if you're a family member or somebody who really likes just sitting and listening, ring that, press on that notification bell, then you won't miss any, particularly as I tend to run mine on and on, you won't miss any then. But that's it for today, really, folks. I'm very happy that you chose to join me here today. Sorry about the problem with my glues. I will sort those out. And hope you come along again soon. Have a really joyous week. And yeah, please press the like and subscribe buttons. It helps me more than you possibly know. And see you again soon. Take care, everybody. Bye now.